bohia o hishpa baboshao bado eji ejimada ni wata onelena ole actually GNN naturally Gospel Network News beno ne wata lo me Philomena obisi obi orupe agboha ejimahoni mane wata onelena ole emine kirun awon agbona lo senobla tobolema ebo senobla dare nemi na ye ne run agbon no le male uwe do senobla ole ma temojo ni mahoni matare dana onelena
Babilu wokama menotalo na me actually Philomena inegbe Babilu ni baredo reho baby matalena me go senobla no moto no mohun no debawa ni baredo reho baby mata elena
ebi mahoni mata onelena ukaimi nekirwa ojemi nekirwa be o wa dago leje ebo senobla dago leje ole mahoni mata de onelena oha maina gbon elo oba han senobla elo rando senobla ka to boy dago le ede kishanfo enemi na rewe edi ha rwa edi ha sunu wa fege natural disaster bi jerewe natural iwe oto no senobla man le area da nye ukikere owo osien ebo naturally atlantic area nia edeni ewe oni ice no reveni ikpi ice no da be mi na mi freezer de atujo le amie wonu to ni actual atlantic ice oni akwa ede silo ewe akiato ahaya sabo we eniran le an iwo haye hin ebata o kan le ri wo to wa gbon ijerewe ene yotwe konle ene isana ene no yotwe konle ono kisela chagbo wodo anya iwo ha nene gbotogbo kun na cheli Boko Haram domu no boto ausa edwere amuno eso dwere amuno hie eso dwere arechin igbon eso dwere arechin lui sacrifice weke no popo bi ezigi corona rewe umiefa say yere weke ole good news say yere weke ole naturally the news of Jesus Christ say yere wo rando senobla bejima kata wa yere senobla yo ono that ole rewe ole miefa ole matalege onelena
bona ona kido mie enemi no sunu nanya okikie ebeki gba otorebegia oyo to Nigeria oyo lokpa ye da han evie na ki vie bi Nigeria le nanya on evie na okisebo to ewolebo o serve America o serve China o serve London serve oto ewolebo okichin international news be na kire mi enya ono mo no kidogba to Michelle Obama okwi president of America oye talowo notana gbega ashiru oye talowo notana from New York then ene kikaka boye we nenwenare ka President Goodluck eda mi ebe ni John Kerry osi Secretary of State of America no le bi Obama re ko zilo ebe are dos re mi pa Nigeria ma ye we ni wo kana muno na we Neriayi school we Chibok only may I turn over to Sister Philomena Obisi not the Boreni president of Nigeria Kaloni.
President Jonathan Goodluck olema dodia Kevin and no don dey my talo onele
Abuja.
It's only by asking questions we can find a solution. Because by fighting, we cannot find solution. Asking questions does not mean you are doubting that children did not miss. Because without you getting facts, without you getting facts, you will not get an answer. Because if you kidnap my child, I won't sleep. I won't let you go free. So these children are my children. So I won't sleep and allow you to take my children and do politics. No. We must protect our country. We must protect our dignity. We must protect our image. And we must protect our children. Because after the children, we are the next. We the mothers. We are the next. My colleagues in the neighboring country, Cameroon, has written to me, called me, how can I help? She gave me some questions, but I don't know what to answer her, because you can't answer a country. You are dealing with another country. You answer the person with she say, he say, paper publication, TV. No. Niger wrote me, I want to help. I can't answer. Chad wrote.
Okwe president no talore but ni owe anyone na mono na le oda talore owe agmonre no question ino leba luje bahiki luje anywhere na mono le na ivie my no ge
wrote to the governors of
technical problem here that be owe anywhere na mono le na nya do se no we okay
and what response we received to come to the school.
Any working na agwanele as a boy ekiamoni nenerivo. So I learn you. Other way area regmen jolly. President of America naturally Michelle Obama maybe that
for Women Affairs, Hajia Galadima, who stood in for the wife of the state governor, Nana Shetima, also told the meeting that 53 girls are currently in the custody of the state government.
I spoke with the principal of the school, and as of now, what she told me personally was that we have about 53 girls that are with us now. Out of the 200 or something that have been abducted.
This prompted more questions from the women who wanted to know how many students slept in the hostel that night, why only the girls were abducted, why the school principal withdrew after giving information about the rescue of some girls by soldiers, and whether it is true that the girls are being married out.
You are able to divide the children and moved 189 to another school to go and sit exam, and those people were not hurt on the road, and they were not kidnapped on the way, they were not stopped on the way, and you too were not stopped on the way. That means the governor provide a good, adequate security. At which point in time now did the remaining 206, without kidnapping you, the Wayeke people, and without kidnapping the teachers, without kidnapping the invigilators of the Wayek, without kidnapping the boys among them, at what point in time now did these kidnappers come in and now carry these children?
Okay, Olukono name I talo before Okwe President Ibochecha Talonia, Ole actually Alahaja Galadima, Benue State oye. Other way anyone can or big way they are really no monkey or no they will no mofegi. If you hike or Harry white Benny will hand there again technical problem. Okay. If you hike Harry on one again a remedy wokana. They said that near eso amweso I'm before they keep all for you die no or monkey behind the remedy wokana. Wadagole Alahaja Galadima talo for Okwe President Okwe Jonathan Dagoye talo or say a handilo other way ege akire mie amone ni bokana abawa mu ni bokipea eni bokana ne weke wabe abamu ne ni teacher ne ene maibe ne share le lweza bezena da mie iwo kan pa emu no ege ekila ifegbede ne gbere ariwo okay eni bokana eje mu ne le asha government omige government orege ni question rebe na no le owa mi answer ora wo le mo answer even in neighboring country rebe no le Cameroon and others owa mi answer no le ari nele eke ona we da mo bi honi tamawa nya wo Esan wele owele no answer to the question e bare nya no le riwo o se va no hero le ba mi fat o le ba mi mwata o se no bla pa o le mo answer any question ariwe u hadago lo se no bla eke Romans 10:13 other way almost o se no bla no dacho le rewe o le di mi on le fa irono ba di mai kugbe ma neromo ma frekeri o ha me se gbe azimi o se no bla pa le mo e bo arewe enemy na rewe ne dia woto zigizigi me no never talona me actually Philomena obisi me a fiegbe denegbe ma joweji Philomena inegbe ebore reportable hole eboye oko president of America taliye
Michelle Obama oko president of America olema faere na madore horeboata.
Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Obama, and on this Mother's Day weekend, I want to take a moment to honor all of the mothers out there and wish you a happy Mother's Day. I also want to speak to you about an issue of great significance to me as First Lady, and more importantly, as the mother of 2 young daughters. Like millions of people across the globe, my husband and I are outraged and heartbroken over the kidnapping of more than 200 Nigerian girls from their school dormitory in the middle of the night. This unconscionable act was committed by a terrorist group determined to keep these girls from getting an education. Grown men attempting to snuff out the aspirations of young girls. And I want you to know that Barack has directed our government to do everything possible to support the Nigerian government's efforts to find these girls and bring them home. In these girls, Barack and I see our own daughters. We see their hopes and their dreams. And we can only imagine the anguish their parents are feeling right now. Many of them may have been hesitant to send their daughters off to school, fearing that harm might come their way. But they took that risk because they believed in their daughter's promise and wanted to give them every opportunity to succeed. The girls themselves also knew full well the dangers they might encounter. Their school had recently been closed due to terrorist threats, but these girls still insisted on returning to take their exams. They were so determined to move to the next level of their education, so determined to one day build careers of their own and make their families and communities proud. And what happened in Nigeria was not an isolated incident. It is a story we see every day as girls around the world risk their lives to pursue their ambitions. It's the story of girls like Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan. Malala spoke out for girls' education in her community, and as a result, she was shot in the head by a Taliban gunman while on a school bus with her classmates. But fortunately, Malala survived. And when I met her last year, I could feel her passion and determination as she told me that girls' education is still her life's mission. As Malala said in her address to the United Nations, she said, "The terrorists thought that they would change our aims and stop our ambitions, but nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born." The courage and hope embodied by Malala and girls like her around the world should serve as a call to action. Because right now, more than 65 million girls worldwide are not in school. Yet we know that girls who are educated make higher wages, lead healthier lives, and have healthier families. And when more girls attend secondary school, that boosts their country's entire economy. So education is truly a girl's best chance for a bright future, not just for herself, but for her family and her nation. And that's true right here in the U.S. as well. So I hope the story of these Nigerian girls will serve as an inspiration for every girl and boy in this country. I hope that any young people in America who take school for granted, any young people who are slacking off or thinking about dropping out, I hope they will learn the story of these girls and recommit themselves to their education. These girls embody the best hope for the future of our world, and we are committed to standing up for them not just in times of tragedy or crisis, but for the long haul. We are committed to giving them the opportunities they deserve to fulfill every last bit of their God-given potential. So today, let us all pray for their safe return. Let us hold their families in our hearts during this very difficult time. And let us show just a fraction of their courage in fighting to give every girl on this planet the education that is her birthright. Thank you.
Penny Okui President of America Taiwan Michelle Obama Owo gene kaka botale eni woka na muno na dere ayi school emi no sunu no kaka bo bag mo wegbe no and ebe kize ne da lu ramde eba ho ni woka yi school on emi no sunu na owase ruan re and ebe na talele awe aromoko yi school oki tun family okun oki tun ewo na okun eni woka na muno na nya amie again yi school awale emi ono pono ni adoluwo to in Nigeria but think ibo enam ene bi monya nenena abana eye sabore leba eye sabore miebe alu ramude ebayele divi naija me hona mie waga kwobogbe beni Michelle tale wala na kwobogbe na re kakabo neromo na mie oseno black robot so na iho ekizeni wokana obo and beno here time or benata where my people perish for lack of knowledge. Any wokana awada you school, awaro moko you school. Or yaki gwa reveke or jobi. Ma also no bla hona reveke or jobi. So any wokana or mena neromo na da me akizena bo. Even onemi no sunu na or another sunu. On actually malala nerosisi fibu homo rambeze ramode oji school. Only baba kebe high low. Oda no go when only road school nya ale bola alu school. So on a mini or mena mie akip also no bla no do robo sweneria ne luemi no emena no neda mie enemi ne luna okay robo soto. So meno taronanya my elime ole fidomina inegi. Bene okwi president osi America reta lowo notana other where that na makire mi edomune ni wokana bi school other kie emi no bazede ya mebelu ibo kana re wene ayi school beze na da muno na awe na mude area ho ne ro you yb ne adamie ekire time lo a ere time family lo a ere time ewo na lo a na kire mie edom no ni boka na anya ona vie na ki vie bi Nigeria na okido sewo egiribigia
Eni okana munana
In solidarity with the Nigerian women, a group of sympathizers gathered in New York, the United States, to join the Bring Our Girls Back campaign in an emotional public demonstration. The protesters, comprising people from all walks of life, made an impassioned call for the girls' release, counting down their numbers. Our correspondent, Minga Ashiru, reports.
Bring back our girls! 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 Bring back our girl number 113! Present! Girl number 114! Present! Girl number 115! Present! 214! Present! 215! Present! 219! Present! 220! Present! 221! Present! 222! Present! 31! Present! 32! Present! 33! Present! 34! Present!
Bring back! Bring back! Bring back! To New York, these people have no direct linkage to the missing 234 girls, but their veins and their hearts cries out for the abducted 234 girls, and that is why they have converged here in solidarity to press home their demands for the federal government of Nigeria to fight for the release of the 234 missing girls. From New York, Benga Ashiru reporting for Channels Television News.
New York Olemada Kahorio. Ono ane mai talobeda actually Benga Ashiru. Anyway, anyone mono na e bagmore kire muni ebe mole kadi mo na bi jereti heavy my jima. Udawo ko no arire ni nya no mwebe mo that e heavy my jima. No ibi ne domu no osi 234 guests na say egwa no na wasemenya. Ono ko ni dawo hehe muja do tale se ojeke e ada tu papa ka no papa one president ori na so anyone can hear your name onore on news na kina woto na wo for in Nigeria pa New York neighboring countries like Cameroon and others only akida temo wo kana he ni wo kana roti now e ba se ere me na me ba kalona me Philomena obisi Benga Ashiru ole ya na kalona President no semai in Nigeria Jonathan good luck ebo talo oba lewegbe otana no le rebe oleva mi bole are nyaniole radio le moyansa even president in America that ole no logmo Cameroon that ole no logmo owe oleva mi yansa oleva mi bole atamawa but to se no bla ole opa moyansa we ne mo na rebe roma dagole even governor si Benue State tali talo baremu ni wo kana ye aje bada mi asabo muneso awasabo muneso irion.
Well, President Goodluck III today welcomed a definite offer of help from the United States in the ongoing effort to locate and rescue the girls abducted from Chibok. The offer from President Barack Obama, which was conveyed to President Jonathan by the United States Secretary of State John Kerry in a telephone conversation which began at 3:30 p.m. today, includes the deployment of U.S. security personnel and assets to work with their Nigerian counterparts in the search and rescue operation. Mr. Kerry assured President Jonathan that the United States is wholly committed to giving Nigeria all required support and assistance to save the abducted girls and bring the reign of terror unleashed on parts of the country by Boko Haram to an end.
President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan Tuesday welcomed and accepted a definite offer of help from the United States of America in the ongoing effort to locate and rescue the girls abducted from the government girls secondary school Chibok 3 weeks ago. The offer from President Barack Obama, which was conveyed to President Jonathan by the United States Secretary of State, Mr. John Kerry, in a telephone conversation which began around 3:20 p.m. today, includes the deployment of U.S. security personnel and assets to work with their Nigerian counterparts in the search and rescue operation. Mr. Kerry assured President Jonathan that the United States is wholly committed to giving Nigeria all required support and assistance to to save the abducted girls and bring the reign of terror unleashed on parts of the country by Boko Haram to an end. Thanking Mr. Kerry for the call and offer of further assistance, President Jonathan told him that Nigeria's security agencies were already working at full capacity to find and rescue the abducted girls will appreciate the deployment of America's counterinsurgency know-how and expertise in support of their efforts. After speaking with the United States Secretary of State, President Jonathan later met with the Chief of Defense Staff, service chiefs, and heads of national security agencies in continuation of the national efforts to find and rescue the abducted girls. The President at the meeting received updates on the ongoing search and rescue effort and gave approval for recommended further actions.
Good luck in time, or where that any Igbo kind of mono Richie box school that kire mie ebare mie kpana ye. Ono be no when I reckon Jonathan or where that Kerry be President of America, President Obama, a word that nasa bore kaka bom mie kpa in Nigeria no se manada mie any Igbo kind of mono na akize na bo. Emi no ekire mie magwa no ne remie kpama. The Jonathan, the president in Nigeria, not Tamale, or where Namie, enemy, Nigbe, Boko Haram Luna. All your Senabo justice, any Bokana Bo, Namione Kine, Muhena, Nehonea, Dovi, Nigeria, Onekina, Akimie, Onemina, or Riobo Soto. Ramude, F1, Bie, Ojobi, or Esabo, Kodivigia, Ba, so, or Meda, Nakakabo, Kobogbe. Na mione kine Boko Haram hone muhena osenobla oki mwera ewo onera oki twena ya so wagi maka kabo kobo gbe na re neromo na re mie akisedi wo kan de mu ni obo and maka kabo kwemi President Obama osi President of America na re mie owola do mie pama in Nigeria no re zeni wo kan na mu na nere ayi Scooby Chibok men on ba talona men filomena ile on the mean of what happen ya we Chibok beba we gene revo ye sister on otana beba ye dia ye we ehoi no se
where any wakana muno le revo naturally Chibok woto in Nigeria or see not otausa or hilo radio tore ne he naturally Boko Haram na Boko in Nigeria if medagole na government no sema talo emoy onti edagole o kiche be kakale onti international body do talowo before Ecuador talowo even akire do agboto gbokun Governor Jonathan Tobole we oleshin oto oni Chibok no do fe ina mu ne libiege oda kiche gyo oda gbo council ge ofemu be wa cronita ge eneria ele arosele ofemi governor no revive dada donelemu walenge hinia ene kenanya wege ene riviga ele honere ni bia na mu no na fielegbederegbe na zele riviga bo nele negbe ganga so ele kwemune na dagbari so onye oni pressure kiriregbe na si president na si Nigeria nya hi Jonathan boki ho no luo ole aki golelo bo ho no luo
where every rainy is medagole ben akire mie edomune ni wo khani meba ho na mie ene ofeke amui iwo kikwo ebe akire mie eke na ye gbudu regi school ramude ene ke Boko Haram na emiesi ye na ben medagolele bakire mie yenya awe ikwo ki school ole akidaro mu no na ramude ere agwa no ne ebe no ke ata or where my people perish for lack of knowledge any bokana eba da you waibe eba da sabore atiebe e sabore muebo na ipa no oye ke agbo se ye re ke ojobi no se no blada ka vido mie mafa so me hodi me kakabo gwini iwo kan ebo ma especially iwo ikwo ba jona mie ona kize baba ye you wibe o and melele osenobla no moto no mohun owe oleki aze mabo amiare aro ovuare aze owe he will never forsake you are mi onare dianya osenobla do miewa fa benore mi Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego fa so ba jere ado miewa fa ebono popo rere diaye.
Matthew 24:43. When lege adaye oji waru wano se udale oji dividora wezuwa obo uzuwa obo ukimu egbedi ake so that ono yi avai or that sabona we kowa. So iro one be no kai ni tale we Matthew 24:43 or that when we wakil for wagbogbaga wano se wa diake so that o yi avai or sabona wano se rande bejima da ole ma osin he madaka yo we de osenobla ole ma tonemo na jo enemi ne hu na rewe eba house osenobla elo osenobla da ole that agboni manye na hashan fo ukaimi odi arwa wa fege ni okido kere emi ne kido arwa na rewe osenobla katale oto wi Timothy 2 Timothy 1:6 oda yo ni ba yere that in the last day perilous time will come agbore dia lwemi keke ere lwemi no shale ere aki abos aki agbonegbe anemi ne dario but let us mani malele mailemo senobla wanji maidi ni asikokore ni ma ha ni romo ni ma ha twera de mai sabofie nemi na egbede negbe so that o ko no rodalo na ni maki eni osenobla ra ho mani ma re nivo wanji mani romo ma fiazimi na re ni miehia we no ko no ribotona ozeva no hariwo anyone can emuno na wedage be remunele obi picture ye emunele dotwa agmonrewe oni agbonarewe ada akidagole ikweso for one time dada gibe nele bie ado gbanelu homo beje ne isana chole hajab gbanelu homo relo no sele opa amo iwo kan re ayotwe e forcele rele chin ene isana ibie evie wa me bia luje e dotwa
oni mi agboye taba oni eke ebe no kiale naturally John 16 verse 2 ebe no kiale where that agwa that enegene rekan senobla that ege sorry wona remie ekido mu edagbare reke naturally synagogue otwe then aki agbo na agboa aki we areze osenobla naiga so emi ki keririo o asunu ramude werekan osenobla but yere osenobla o adomie efa ebore ahin and other yegbo we that man war generekan osenobla then what jabi o onoro ohuanare kan amohua amu ahia arore we sacrifice irio ege so adia eke agbone ene when I read osenobla Christians in the name of say osenobla enaiga so me honi me kakabo ri ibudene eni wokan amunona vai fie ko egbere emo osenobla ebo eredi aye osenobla o adomi ebafa akwobogbe na le romo ebo ere ahin asabore mie obuele asabore mie osunwe elenanya but oba mini ore mie ukieva no ukeya no ukpe no oni ba mini that osenobla o ever de do mie ba fa oni mata elena boni GNN news babilu ni baredo reho we bi mata elena osenobla rekbawa ba keke vine edo bebe ni magbo keke miota ni mata ni baredo reho we bi magbo ta bugede also senobla babilu obilu